Hey boys and girls, today we are going to learn how to draw a kinara. And a kinara is a candle set that is used during Kwanzaa to celebrate Kwanzaa. And there are 7 candles on a kinara. So we are going to start by drawing a line. And we're going to fill almost our whole page. I'm going to add a little bit more right here. We're going to fill almost our whole page with our line for our kinara. Then we're going to start by drawing a curved line down on this side and kind of stopping a little bit from the bottom. And then we're going to draw a curved line down on this side to match the other side and stop right about the same place. Now we're going to draw a curve the other way to make the foot of our candle. And on this side, we're going to curve the other way to make the foot of our candle. And mine's a little bit lopsided, and that's okay because they all are going to look a little bit different. Now I'm going to match this curve right here and come up to the top where I stopped this line. And I'm going to make about the same amount of space. And I'm going to curve up and stop at about the same spot. Then I'm going to draw a straight line across to connect. And so now I have 2 feet on my kinara and I have my top of my kinara. Now, if you want, you can add some wood grain going through your kinara because they are typically made of wood. Maybe a little knot in the wood right there to make it look like wood. And now we will start drawing our candles. And I'm going to start with my candle right in the middle. And I'm going to draw a rectangle right in the middle of my candle. And then I'm going to close up the top. And I'm going to put a flame, kind of like a little flame on the top of my candle. Now, what I'm going to do is add some kind of wax dripping down. And I just am doing squiggly lines up and down to make it look like there's wax dripping on the candle. Now, mine's not exactly in the middle. I kind of got a little bit off, but that's okay. I need to add 3 more candles on this side. So I'm going to start with my end candle. And that'll help me know my spacing. Like that. So I put another rectangle on this end. And now I'm going to put the flame. And I'm going to add my candle wax dripping down. Now I need 2 more candles in this spot. So if I look and say, okay, this is the middle, I can put a candle here. And I'll put the top on. And then I'll draw a candle here. And I'll put the top on. Now I'm going to add a flame to each of these candles. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and I have added a flame on all of them, but what have I forgotten? I did not put the wax on the 2 candles right here. So let me add. Okay, so now I have wax, and I have 4 candles here on my kinara. And now I'm going to add my other candles. I need to put 3 candles on this side. And I actually have a little bit too much space on this side. I don't know exactly how that happened, but when you're drawing, sometimes you just have to go with it. I'm going to put a rectangle on this side. Then I'm going to draw another candle. And then I'm going to draw another candle. Okay, these are my red candles. Well, they're going to be red. These are going to be my green candles, and this is my black candle in the middle. So I'm going to add a flame to each candle. So you can take some time and you can add your flames on all your candles. So now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. We'll add some wax dripping down. Okay, and there I have a kinara, and I'm actually ready to color my kinara. And I'm going to need 3 colors, and I'm just going to use my crayons. And I'm going to get out my red crayon, and I'm going to get my green crayon, and I'm going to get my black crayon, and then I'm also going to need my brown crayon for the stand of the kinara. Okay, so I'm going to start by just tracing the outside of my kinara, and I'm going to push a little bit harder, and that's why my crayon's broken, because I do like to push hard when I'm coloring my crayon. So I'm going to trace this over darker, and then I'm going to trace in some of the wood grain a little bit darker. Put those knots in the wood. And so everywhere that I put some lines for wood grain, I kind of just colored over a little bit darker. Now I'm going to shade in a little bit lighter so that I can see my wood grain in my kinara. I don't want to color dark because then I'll color over all of my wood grain that I've added in. So I'm shading over lightly. Okay, and then you can add some shadowing. On sides. Okay, I have my black crayon in my hand, so I'm going to color in the black crayon in the middle, and then I'm going to color in my red crayons, and I just realized I'm probably going to need an orange or a yellow crayon as well for my flame and my melting wax. So I'm going to try. My crayons are a little thick because I use them a lot. I color a lot, and I don't have a sharpener for my crayons. So I'm going to do a red crayon here, a red candle here, hit that red candle here, trying to color inside my wax. It's not going to be perfect. I'm trying my best to stay inside my lines. I'm trying best to make it look as good as I can to represent my kinara the best that I can. But I have a fat crayon. So there we go. Okay, now I'm going to take my green crayon and I'm going to color on this side of my kinara right here. I'm going to color my green. Okay, I'll color another green candle. Okay, and my last green candle. I got a little bit out of the lines, but you can always fix that. Don't get stressed out if you color outside the lines. You can come back and clean that up a little bit and make that line straight. Okay, so now I'm going to pick an orange color. I'm going to pick like an orangish red color, and that's going to be my melting down. Well, that doesn't look a lot different, but it is a little bit darker. So I like that. And then if I take like a lime green color over here, this can be my melting wax on this side. So I tried to pick a color that was just a little bit darker in the red and a little bit lighter. I'm using the crayon pack that has 24 colors in it. So I don't have a ton of colors to choose. So I tried to get something that would just be a little bit different so I can tell that it was melting wax. And for the black, I'm going to use the gray, and I just broke my crayon because I colored too hard. So I'm going to color the gray to represent the melting wax. And now I'm going to get my yellow crayon, color my flames on my kinara. And this is a candle that is used for Kwanzaa. Okay, and there are 7 nights of Kwanzaa. And this is the 3 red candles, the black candle in the middle, and the 3 green candles. And this is the holder that holds the candles, the candelabra. All right, so this is how you would draw a traditional kinara to celebrate Kwanzaa. Thanks for watching.